Ruffle Feathers TV. Thank y'all. I'm finally back. I was sick. Now I'm back. Now let's get at this, man. To jump right in, man. You know, tonight's conversation, I've been seeing so much happening about this daggone fallout from Keita Rose and everybody else from Ace Metaphor. Now, y'all know Ace Metaphor. He is like, he used to be friends with, or his mentor was Derek Jackson. So if that tells you anything, that should raise a red flag right there, right? Because me as a podcaster, I started off really like trying to tell the truth to, men and women of both sides. But you come across some of these guys on the internet, like Yada Awakening and all that, they'll tell you, hey, go work 28 hours out the day. And when you get off, you go and give your shorty all your money. Give her $1 million and tell her she's perfect and most beautiful. I'm like, bruh, some of the most coping, pandering shit I've ever seen in my life, ever heard. And I would be amazed at the amount of reactions that it got. It would be so much women like, thank you, King, and all that. I'd be like, yo, it would piss me. Like, what?
What the fuck?
This is what y'all talking about? This is what y'all going for? Like, y'all don't think that these dudes is lying to y'all to tell y'all whatever it want, but it just came out that Derek Jackson and Ace Metaphor was, in bed together, so to speak. You know what I mean? No, not in a Diddy type of way, but they was like best friends, took the same. They understood that if you could lie to women, you would be a great businessman. And that you will have their attention forever, because women, we know historically, statistically, they love hearing. They love hearing what they like being lied to. They can't differentiate like a fairy tale, somebody lying to them. They will absolutely accept it and listen further if it further, pushes their message. But men, when we being lied to, we don't like being lied to. And so I understood when this fallout happened. I seen men all over the internet, like just like finally, dog, like finally he's getting called out for doing all this pandering. When I tell you, like, he's the one that's in the camera, like, baby, you need to find a man that you love and not in like with you. You shouldn't even be able to talk to her, date her, and not. I'm like, whoa, bucko. Easy on us. Easy on the men here. Like, listen, I salute you for your business model. It works. It works, but you see how they took to Kevin Samuels when he was trying to tell the truth? The truth hurt. The truth makes Kevin Samuels enemy number one in a lot of women's eyes. But the women that could get through to Kevin's message, they're married now. They're happier now. They understand what he was talking about. Listening to Derek Jackson's and the Ace Metaphors and the Yada Awakenings will get you absolutely nowhere. I promise you, every single time. But now he just released this Keita Rose attempt to extort $500,000 from me. So we're going to play that because he did delete it just now. So who knows if he'll delete this one, but let's just listen to what's happening. And then we'll try to go backwards and see where the problem came in, because I talked to this, the co-host from Horrible Decisions. And they always said the money, whoever you're doing this with, don't let the money divide y'all, because the money will divide y'all. And I mean, we seen it from Joe Budden. Who else? We seen it from some of our other favorite podcasters. It's always the money. Always the money. So yeah, let's get into it. Let me pull this thing up right here, man. So I'm like, yo, I thought it was going to be like a woman coming out. I didn't think it was going to be like bro's co-host or nothing like that. I didn't think like that's where we was going to go with this. Or let me see. Did he delete it again? Let me see what's happening here. No, that one pulled up. Because let me see here. We'll see. We'll get it. But yeah, I'd be like, bro, this pandering business is it's big business, but I can never come on here and just pander to women and just lie to them and tell them a whole bunch of cap, just to the point where they, like, you know what I mean? I can't see myself doing it. I'd feel terrible about it. Let me see. Okay, boom. So here we go. We got it. Let me pull this thing up right here. Let's share to this tab instead. Let's see what's going on with these guys, man. Because I feel like it's gonna get messier. Can he bounce back? I'm probably sure he will. It's a lot of money in the pandering business. Like I said, I salute him. I don't, I've always laughed about it. But here we go.
Keep making promises. So we're gonna do the $300,000 NDA. I'm gonna sign it today. I'm gonna get wired the money today. The agreement will say by 5:30 this will all be done. I will show you proof of Meg. Stop playing with me. Enough talking. I'm about to take a shower now. And I have to call Daniel.
Hey, can I ask you
Think
one?
about that, and let's have another conversation.
Keita, can I ask you
and
one?
if that conversation doesn't go the way Daniel needs it to go, about what me and you agreed, then I'm never speaking to you again because I'm tired of it. I need to create my content so I can work. Some of us don't have all this money that we can go around and make lives and go to basketball games and do all this and ha ha ha. Some of us have to just feed our children. So I'm gonna either work, or we gonna work, or I'ma work. You decide. And I'm not saying I need to wire. You keep making promises, so we're gonna do.
Mary.
Sign the NDA. Yes.
Mary.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes. Hey, Mary, 5 minutes because you work for me. Because you work for me.
All right.
5 minutes with this one. Go ahead.
All right. Look, maybe just have her call me back at 1. I don't know. We right. You know what I'm saying? We right there. We literally are right here.
So can you
If
this deal don't go through by 5:30, it's no deal. That's what I'm telling you. I'm tired of this. I'm not gonna give you 80 days. Sue me in court. Let's go to court. And I'm gonna blog the whole fucking goddamn experience, just like I'm blogging this one. Go ahead. Play with me.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to interrupt, but damn, could you imagine? Could you imagine working with somebody like this as a business partner on both sides? Keita is just pissed off. Like I seen one of her other videos. She was like going crazy, just trying to expose him. We're gonna watch that one too. And Ace is just like, we right there. Like, I think he know. I don't know if he's scared of her or what, but dog.
Mary.
Sign the NDA. Yes.
Mary.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes. Hey, Mary, 5 minutes because you work for me. Because you work for me.
All right.
5 minutes with this one. Go ahead.
All right. Look, maybe just have her call me back at 1. I don't know. We right. You know what I'm saying? We right there. We literally are right here.
So can you
If
this deal don't go through by 5:30, I'm gonna get that fired today.
No.
Or we have no deal. We solve this by 5:30. Until midnight last night. I'm tired. My back hurts. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I need to work, but I'm still fucking around with your bitch ass. Now I said we were friends, but we ain't that goddamn close until we make a motherfucking deal. So make it, nigga, and make the right one. Let's just make the deal, Ace, and we can move forward.
I'm sorry, but I can't pay to go to no ticket to come see these folks try to talk to me about relationships. Like, I gotta see, is Keita married? I gotta see who is dealing with this one. Cause when she angry, dog, she gonna drive you away, bro. When she ain't getting her way or she mad about, like, listen, I understand being angry, but damn, like, it's a legal way to go about it and it's a polite way. And I feel like you're gonna get what you want by going the polite way, the lawyer way, like a middleman. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. All that yelling and calling somebody a bitch and all that, like, that ain't gonna work. And hey, like I said, we already know he pandering like I'm up. Like, I'm like, where's your wife? I got to see where y'all getting all this wealth of knowledge from about relationships and all that. I got to see this.
And you can get squared away and we can get squared away and everything can be finished. Do you think you can solve it by 5:30?
Mary. We got a long way to 5:30. I've been working on this all morning. Since we all talked. Hold on, Keita. Let me.
Look, Keita said, go ahead, 5 minutes with this one. She can't even wait fucking 30 seconds before coming back in.
So look, just call me back. Call me back at 1. Call me back at 1. All right, call me back.
I'm gonna get that fired today.
All right, let's read this. This is getting out of hand. To the fans of Ace Metaphor Productions, in tonight's conversation, I am sharing this sensitive information only because of unlawful attempt by Keita Rose to extort $500,000 from me in her failed attempt to defame my character, secure an unlawful payday. I feel it's unnecessary to inform my supporters of the truth. As many of you know, I've always prided myself on being an open book. My journey, including the challenges I face, has given me insight needed for a meaningful relationship advice out of respect for my ex-wife's privacy in accordance ex-wives. Ding, 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 ding. We got one. Out of respect for my ex-wife's privacy in accordance with legal requirements surrounding my expungement, I've never publicly shared these details until now. So I like to say, they try to say Kevin Samuels couldn't give advice because he no longer was married and all that. Why you let this man give you advice? All that pandering he doing to women and he got an ex-wife. Why would she get away from somebody who talks that good? You know what I mean? As I've shared before, my past have shaped me and given me life experiences I use to offer real relationship advice. See, there goes my answer. Out of respect for my ex-wife's privacy, I requested the legal guidelines surrounding my expungement. I've refrained the public from discussing the details. However, due to the false and dramatic claims being made, now the sharing and releasing of my information pertaining to my expunged record, I feel compelled to provide the truth. Let's see what the truth is. Here's my story. When I was 20 years old, I married my ex-wife, December 2009. As many can relate, being young and in love can make it difficult to manage emotions, especially in challenging times. Our relationship was unpredictable and often led to arguments. During these disagreements, I've never physically harmed my ex-wife, which I agree. When you're young and doing all that, y'all don't even know who y'all are. Brains ain't fully developed. Emotionally, you're not fully developed. Y'all gonna argue, damn near probably try to call it quits. The ones that survive all that stuff, pretty strong. In 2011, this was 10 years? Hold on, about 2 years. After one such argument, in an effort to de-escalate the argument in response to assertion actions of my ex-wife, I removed my wife from our apartment and was later arrested for doing so. Sometimes you got to just tell them. At the time, I didn't understand that removing her from my home was against the law. As a result, I was charged. Despite this, my wife and I continued to see each other on and off as we tried to reconcile. In 2012, I was able to resolve this legal matter. I received a disorderly conduct violation, which was later expunged. Later that year, my ex-wife and I mutually decided to separate, move forward with our lives. I'm sharing this part of my life, not for sympathy, but so you can understand I, like everyone else, have made mistakes, grown, and learned from it. I respect that. Yeah, that's facts. I'm sharing. I do not believe in condoning suffering and the history publicly shared without their consent, without knowing come directly from the people involved, which has happened here. I did not at any time share this information with Nikita Moon, but I am now required to clarify intimately personal matter that only occurred between myself and my ex-wife and is legally not publicly available because I will not provide money to Nikita Moon in exchange for Nikita Moon not to speak or release this matter. Oh, so she trying to that why I mean extorting. She like signed the NDA or I'm gonna go crazy and tell all your business. Like, that's crazy. I will provide money to Nikita for speak on the release of this matter. I am 35 and I've had no further issues with the law in the 15 years since. Today, I stand as a man who deeply respects the law and the women in my life. My hope is the story to demonstrate. Woo, okay.
You text me about Kel possibly stealing or taking $13,000 from you.
Right.
I want you to read what I said to you.
I know what you said. I remember that conversation verbatim.
You said Kel stole that from me. I said, I ride for you, period. When you came back and said, oh, never mind, it wasn't stolen. Apparently, I've been paying for Mary's flights. That lined up with why Kel asked for it from me. It made, I'm like, cool.
No, it makes sense.
And then
I just would never have agreed to that. So I was really upset, but I couldn't do anything. And that's what I'm going to tell them. Everybody's like, well, give her the money. I'm going to let them know that legally, you apparently Mary I had to pay for her flights. I've never had to pay for her flights before, but I had to pay it this time. So I didn't know that. He didn't tell me that. I didn't know you guys. I didn't know why, even if that's the case, why it was sent to somebody's personal bank account, which my lawyer said is a no-go.
No, so
especially when every bank account, everything has been.
You text me about Kel possibly stealing or taking $13,000 from you.
This thing is getting messy. Hold on, let me make sure audio.
Right.
I want you to read what I said to you.
Yeah, now to make sure. I'm about to say, if this ain't recording, hey Ace, Kel stole about $13,000 from me. Please call all communication about me or business with him. Cease all. Anything personal is up to you, gracias. Yeah, all communication is and will cut off with him from me. I ride with you, period. Oh, never mind. It wasn't stolen. Apparently, I've been paying for Mary's flights, but everything still stands. Thanks again. Damn, so she still want to cut him off, even though she was paying for his flight. So she like, just cut him off. I don't want to deal with him no more. Ooh, I don't know about this Keita Rose character right here. She do seem a little messy, don't she? Sheesh. Keita, let's see. Keita Rose, man, they've been falling off left and right. Like, it's been getting messy, dog. It's been getting messy. This was episode 1 of Who Do I Work For? Look at her when she was talking. This is one I seen.
And welcome to episode 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? So because I'm an employee, this is my content now. So if you like content like this, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell notification. So this is the creator of the pod. This is Randy Rosario, Mike the Poet, Trip Fontaine, fine ass Keita Rose, and Mojo Gaja. A lot of you guys are like, well, I don't care about this bitch or that bitch. Where's my favorite? Oh, shit, there she go to your favorite. She be dropping them gems. This is Kitty Rose. She got Randy out quick, fast. She said, I want your spot. How can I manipulate everyone to get it? I'm going to detail that though in the following episodes. It's going to be like 500 episodes. Uh-oh, bonus feature. This guy says he used to be with Kitty, but that can't be true because it would have been around the time she was married and she can't stand side bitches and she can't stand cheating women. The drama, the tea. Hope we all heal. Hi, and welcome to episode 1.
This joint getting messy, dog. They said I'm here for all of it. Like, this is like a horrible accident. I don't want to see, but I can't turn away. Yeah. It's always a matter of time before these type of podcasts just get exposed, man. When you got 5, 6, 7 individuals up there, it's gonna be damn near impossible to not come and find dirt on any of them. They all up there acting like and preaching like they are just all knowing on relationships. Like, this is how you keep a man. This is how they said, oh, Kitty, no, that's Keita Rose, but whatever, Kitty or whatever. They said Kitty got 3 baby daddies, something like 3 baby daddies, 6 kids, and you on stage giving advice to other women, talking about side chicks when you supposed to be married, messing with it. Listen, the hypocrisy is crazy. Now, I heard that. I can't confirm that, but I heard that. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this is like, you gotta watch. You have to watch. You gotta watch who you dealing with, man. Hold on, I'm gonna call Mars lips. Numbers don't lie. Uh-oh, she got more. She back. She more. Hold on. Bad little kitty. Uh-oh, she back. Hold on. I thought we was done with this. I thought, oh yeah. Episode 2. Okay. She's going crazy. Episode 7. Oh, these is all. Oh my gosh. Well, let's go back to. Oh, no. We don't do, we got YouTube Premium over here. Yeah. Let's see what Shorty talking about. Let's share this tab. Let's go.
Part 2 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I just want to address a few things that have been really pissing me off. Number 1, I'm not one of those friends that fall out with a friend and tell their business. These hoes actually never liked me at all. This isn't a hurt people situation. Your faves get paid to speak on a daily basis. I had never been on tour before. I was content creating and working HR at Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. I was HR there. By the way, since we're doing this, y'all probably shouldn't be eating that shit either, but if they sue me, they're gonna take my son, so I best be shutting that ass up. But I got to meet some really great people. I met the very talented Jay Martinez, the very funny TC Caldwell, the really beautiful and talented K-Love the poet, and Joe! Look how happy I am. Stupid girl. This healed, emotionally mature, ready for marriage man. Honestly, this show was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was intimate. It was positive. I had millions of followers. TC had millions of followers, but he lost his page. And when he lost his page, Mojo Jojo said, "You're no longer valuable. Goodbye." This my best friend. And the reason why I'm in this fucking predicament, she was following Mojo Jojo and couldn't believe he picked me to be on tour. So when Mojo Jojo hired me, he said that we were going to make a lot of money because he had done a lot of shows. This wasn't his first show. This was my first tour, but not his. He used to be on tour with, who's that?
Derek Jackson, there you go. Damn, this shit is getting messy. We know his story. That boy was King Panderer. He was the first one to get exposed.
Apparently it started out a card game, but then they like moved it to making content and then moved it on the road. I don't know. So one of the products sold on tour that made the tour and made him so lucrative is his card game. But word on the curb, allegedly is this was not his idea. A little birdie told me that the card game was his idea, but he just didn't know how to market it right. Good thing Mojo Jojo is a master marketer. Ooh. Unfortunately, this is going to be the end of part 2. But don't worry, we're going to give you a sneak peek of what's to come in part 3.
That's what I'm telling you. Wait, so y'all men really don't like getting y'all asses ate? No. Man, for what? Y'all better be glad I ain't no
My bad, guys. I'm sitting over here. I'm listening. I'm looking at the stream and it ain't even up. I don't know how that happened. Hold on. I didn't mean to exit out of that. Give me 1 second. Oops, my bad. Yeah, oops, my bad, guys. How long was that like it? I hope it wasn't long. Don't be mad at me. We're back.
How she speaks around people that she's comfortable with. So when you guys said I was bullying her, right, when she got on TikTok crying, y'all were like, oh, you're going too hard. No. She talked like that. She talked like nigga, bitch. That's how she talked. It's just that, I mean, well, not on stage. So I wasn't bullying anybody, but I bet a bitch won't try to bully me. But I bet a bitch won't try to bully me. So the guy in the video was not her husband, right? And so he was just somebody that she was doing business with. Now this guy, a lot of you have seen his video. He dated her. I'm not sure what happened, but she sent him a very long apology via email, which is, oh my God, like, is he a colleague or a nigga you messing with? I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't read that email. And once I see that your text is this long, you lost me. Now, I don't know why her and the guy you just seen broke up, but I do know that he stated she threw a lot of insults. She was very violent, very like angry, and she sent this and another 4 or 5 emails. Like I told you, you guys can pause it. I ain't reading it. Now, a lot of women in the comments were like, actually mean it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all can go watch her things on that. I'm just trying to see like what's happening. Like where are we getting at? Is there anything else on why I understand they probably got some disagreements, but I really ain't trying to listen to all that. Yeah. Like what's the gist of all this here? What is the gist of all this? Hold on, man. Why they acting like we ain't got YouTube Premium? Switch this thing over. Hold on. All right, here we go. Episode.
And pop goes the bad bitch. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are from. Thank you for watching episode 4. I'm not a victim. I don't even want to off a panel. It was first a conversation. So season 1 was me, Rico, Mojo, Jojo. Y'all, let's take a poll, guys. Do you like Mojo, Jojo, or do you like Taco Meat Beard Man? And this is what I look like when I met him. But who was ugly? Also, taco meat on your face. Now, so one day we were shooting, and I guess we all found out that Rico didn't appreciate being talked to a certain way, and also just it was bad. It was explosive. Now, Mojo Jojo said in one of his lives that I think that he had hired 100 cast members. There's been so many cast members in and out of his house. That was the guest cast. That wasn't core cast. Core cast stayed the same every freaking day. So we're sitting in his basement and we're all having a conversation about I just don't know what. But Mojo Jojo and Rico get into it back and forth and back and forth. Rico doesn't like how he's being spoken to, so he says something along the lines of, shut up, I'll beat your ass in your own house. Something like that. I don't know. Allegedly, it's not verbatim. And then Mojo Jojo said, use your words. At that moment, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, hit him. Hit him. But he didn't. He acted very professionally. We didn't see Rico again. And I think that's when we saw him, I guess, 1 or 2 straggling shows, but Rico didn't need the money. So we didn't see Rico again. But I think that's when I found out that when you do stand up for yourself, I mean, he didn't have to say. But when you do challenge him, you're going to get fired. It's gonna be your job if you found out that you're people that didn't deserve whatever happened to them. So please think about that so I'm sure the relationship was healthy and loving and progressive. Well, he said that he was cheating on her, right?
Okay, that's key to finish. That's episode 4. Y'all can go check that out. Let's see.
Hello, and thank you for watching episode 5, season 1.
Y'all, man, and honestly, I hope at some point in your life, and a lot of you guys are there.
Look at Mandy.
Some point in your life,
y'all don't know the numbers.
To the point where, excluding the people that are already there. Right?
I ain't followed her today.
But when you get to the point where you're
no, thank you. Stay
organizing a national tour, self-funded,
from money you stole,
self-promoted,
using our pixels.
You know what I'm saying?
Self. Yikes.
You'll have a better perspective.
Then give us that perspective.
There's promoters all over the country that'll listen to me talk and understand everything that I'm saying.
We understand you. We just don't
I'm not
believe
trying
you.
to go back and forth.
So let's get to one of the ways he had me messed up. He likes to show the P&L sheet. Everybody was talking about the P&L sheet. You know, Kitty was like, I saw the P&L sheet. We've all got sent P&L sheets. They don't have any information on them, and they're doctored because guess who creates the P&L sheets? Okay. We've never gotten any information on how much the tour, the app, the clips, the YouTube, the anything have ever made. We've never gotten information on it. The only time we can piece information together is when he's bragging. I got big.
See, she know a lot. She know a lot, you know, so I can probably understand why she was so pissed off, like in them phone, like, bruh, pay me my money, dog, for I really like, because it's really, when you dealing with, like, you can imagine if bro was pandering on the internet like crazy like this, and then somebody just been with you this whole time and trying to stay under wraps and just like, yo, just pay me my money so I can just go on about my business. We'll keep this quiet and all this stuff. Like, yeah, you gonna get mad, you gonna get pissed off, and you gonna spaz out. This is probably the result of getting pushed to your edge and he knowing he can control you. See, when people got control, it's kind of like that little man syndrome, you know. You really ain't have, I mean, you're divorced man. So and no shade to that or nothing, but you're a divorced man and now you're giving relationship advice. And a bunch of people know how you really get down behind the scenes, and then you going out on stage presenting this show like it's a show. That's what it is, and we see that a lot from everybody, you know, from a lot. But I think we're seeing like people just push to their limit. Like, you know what, I can't allow this lie to go on no longer. People need to know who you actually are, what you know, what you actually do to us, and when you get a position of power, how you change up, you know, because that's what I was saying. I be seeing bruhs traffic, it be like up through I'd be like, bruh, how is he getting through lying to y'all women like this?
Big money. I wipe my ass with 50,000. I make $500,000 a weekend. That's the only time we can kind of say, hey, because I remember something wasn't right with my money, though. And speaking of that, let's talk about it. So at May, you know, me and my ex been broken up for a couple weeks. Cordial, everything's fine. But I'm waiting for my paychecks, and I'm like, what's going on? Because a lot of y'all were saying, well, why was he your manager? He wasn't my manager, but Ace didn't like talking to women. So JT is Randy's husband. Carlos is Kitty's. Well, they said she might not be married. That'll be on the next. I don't know if I tell you what, I'm just dizzy. Carlos, and then there was Kel, my boyfriend, but he wanted to speak to a man because he said that women don't quite get it. They don't quite get it, and it's easier to talk to the men, even if the men don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So usually we just send them off to have the conversation and then get the information conveyed, right? So they never talked about this. Not to me. That's why it was done behind my back. And apparently, after I signed the contract,
is that a shady tactic? We're not gonna talk directly to you. We're gonna talk to your man, or is that I don't know how I feel about that. Is that good or bad? Chat, what y'all think?
He changed things up to where we had to buy our own plane tickets. We had to buy our own hotels, and there were no more rental cars. All that used to be given to us, now it was taken away. So he was like, what we can do, I guess to him, to Kel, was what we can do is make a deal to give you in advance so that you can pay for these things. And then we'll just take it from her shows in the back end. Okay, even if that was the case, even if I would have been okay with some dumb shit like that, and I absolutely wouldn't have, because why am I paying? It says that attaches a promissory note. The promissory note isn't signed. The promissory note just basically says, I promise to pay, but it isn't signed. No one freaking signed it, not even the ex. So who promised to pay you? Every time you ask about the money, it's we going bankrupt, we don't have it, I'm losing, I'm redlined. Every time you say, well, I'm sorry you're having money issues, it's I'm not having money issues, I got big money. So you never quite know. That's why he was shaking and flailing. Also, I'd like to talk about the public support of my colleagues, right? The people that I've been on the pod with. I've never asked for public support. I never said, you better like this, comment, or say, or I had these kind of.
And I was looking at the date. I think he was married at that time.
Conversation. They couldn't be put on the contract. It just every single day was a mess of like, what? So yes, most of the time he did pay on time, with
I've never taken a picture like that.
exceptions, as he stated. You can write the manager, complain, say this isn't right. Wait, what's merch? Right? I had a lot going on.
Bro, this is messy. They just messy, man. Like, I'm just trying to get to it. Like, is this ongoing? Yeah, episode. Oh my god. The white around Calamar's lips. Oh man, the disabled or able. What the heck is Keita talking about? I ain't gonna go through
on that podcast. Want a big platform. to shit on the people you used to work with?
I want to shit on the people I used to work with. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, my fellow crash outs reporting for duty. A lot of you said, Keita, where's episode 7? Right? Where's episode 7? Because it was Sunday. I can't do that on the Lord's Day. Head up, it's gonna be okay. Like most of the DMs. Only I was surprised. So as you can see in 2021, I said, what's up? And Calamar said, man,
Hold on.
DMs, I'm getting a lot of love. And I know that there's a lot of hate too, but let me show you what a leader is. A leader knows that hate's gonna come. So I'm checking my DMs and I see a DM from this guy and I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's probably gonna say, sis, keep your head up. It's gonna be okay. Like most of the DMs. Only I was surprised. So as you can see in 2021, I said, what's up? And Calamar said, man, I got this skit for us to do. I know a lot of you are saying, wait, what does this have to do with the Tonight's Conversation podcast? This is a little bonus segment because I'm going to show you guys how I'm coming if you think that you can speak to me disrespectfully. I don't care that I'm pissing off y'all's kings and queens of pee-pee and doo-doo. It's not my concern, but it's also not your fight. So I'm thinking Calamar is cool, right? And so, I said, what's up? He's like, man, I want to do this skit 2021. Fast forward to 2025, okay? I used to look at you like a smart businesswoman, but to find out you quit the radio for a podcast, girl, you dumb as fuck. K104 been around 20 years. You left stability for a funky ass podcast. You should know better. Thanks for the financial advice, Calamar. I'm really gonna use it next time. I'm going to give some advice now. Be careful for the people that find pleasure in your pain. Like when you tell somebody bad news and you see that their corners of their mouth are like going up because it's like, ooh, those people been preying on you for a minute and they couldn't wait to let you know that you failed. A lot of you would like to know what happened with me on K104 and I didn't say anything. What? You mean you can leave a job and not say anything? Price cut. I made triple then, so. He's like, you gotta start somewhere. That should have went up. Lady J left with 500,000. You still my girl. Back home, be careful for when you stand up for what you're worth. Or did you just want to call me out my name?
All right, I don't know. We all for her. But yeah, I don't know if I think nobody's gonna. It's a win and a lose. All in all, when I'm looking at right now, like, do I think Ace Metaphor will bounce back? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I went and reviewed his comments, and it's like everybody's like, when you just look at the comments, let's see if he's deleted this yet. Let me share this tab. Is it still up? Nope. It's all he turned the comments off completely. Man, okay, so he turned the comments off. But this is the pandering I'm talking about right here. Watch this. Listen to this.
Wives to men who are only in like with you. Some of you guys ain't even in committed relationships giving committed actions to. You are sharing your body, your mind, your spirit with a man that only likes you. Guess what like do? Like can show up when it's convenient. Like can spend a night with you. Like can take you on a date. And like can send you good morning texts. But guess what like ain't gonna do? Be there unconditionally. Like
Yo, give it to him, dog. Go, give it to him. Oh my gosh, they don't make them like this no more, dog. Like can't love you unconditionally. Like, yo, but here's the thing. If you just sitting there hitting a bunch of girls that's on your show and all that stuff, bro, you only like them. You ain't in love with them. So the girls that you giving this information to, you're in like with them. And then you go post saying, don't be giving your body. You basically saying, don't be giving me no, you know what I mean? Like, this is madness, bro. He said, look, I don't know. You kind of corny here. I didn't hear nothing you said. What you talking about? It's just not the same, Ace. Take a few days, bro. you know you a real cornball. Like, yo, I think people are now like seeing it like, damn, you know what? This don't make no sense. Once you find out who the messenger is, it does dictate who. Once you find out the messenger, it can ruin the message. It's like, you could focus on just the message and ignore the messenger, but it's like when it's something like this, it's like, bro, how are you talking? Like, how can you talk about the speck in my eye and you ain't got this? You ain't even noticing the speck in your own eye. Like, it's just not right, and it don't sit with people once you really understand Like this is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. And I mean, he got paid off of doing this, but Ace Metaphor show. And I'm just showing that because I'm like, man, well, they said we have men like you trying to warn women of this, but then we have male influencers warning a single man that if a female isn't willing to do all of this, then they shouldn't be wanting to be with that female. So, I mean, it's just I don't think it's going to sit well, maybe with time, in due time, but I feel like it's not going to completely die because some people are just going to be like some people are just going to be on his team, and that'll be good for him, but I am glad that it's more awareness of women realizing that, like, you like being lied to, and when you are lied to, it should keep your attention. You were paid to go in here and be told that you're right about all your feelings and your emotions, but that's just what you want, and that's not what you need. So there's always going to be a disconnect, and you just going to have to understand that, hey, people are going to support him, just like people are going to, he probably lost a lot of people, and they probably going to continue watching him just to laugh at it. And a lot of people probably was not aware of the hypocrisy and aware of the pandering, So, I mean, dumb people messages like this are always going to scoop up you're going to go down and try to get some, and you're going to always come up with something, but it's up to you to really decide. As far as for everybody else, now for Keita Rose, the one that we just watched and doing all that, I feel like she might be all right. She might, because it seems like people are siding with Keita anyway. And maybe those are just the haters of Ace. But I know as far as going on to a new podcast, I think she might be fine because she got some steam going. She's animated, she'll talk, maybe she'll start her own thing, maybe she'll be just fine. I do think that. But as far as old girl with the baby daddies cheating on her husband, going on stage, giving us advice, people gonna look at that and be like, nah, we're not listening to that, shorty. Every single time they're gonna bring that up. Just like the Diddy thing, they always bringing up the worst thing. Now, like academics, they're gonna keep bringing up, hey, you a PDF. Like they gonna just keep bringing up the worst things, man. Yeah, man, I think, I wish him well. I think he'll rebrand. I don't think they're going out of business, but man, I've never, once I seen Ace Metaphor and the stuff that he was doing and watching, like, I just was like, I've never seen one of their full shows, like not a whole podcast, not a full show. So I don't know how they getting it in over there. I've seen clips, but it seemed like they always got a packed house and people was going in there and it was working. But that's the thing, when that money and that power get involved and feelings get a little hurt, egos grow and start flexing up on its own, man, it's just bound to fall apart. And everybody got to split away and figure out a way to do their own thing instead of collaborating together. And that's just what sucks. Tonight conversations, I don't know if it's over with. I don't know if it'll continue, but I guarantee you we all learned a lesson here, man. And that's everything you see is not everything that's there. Everything you hear, you got to question everything. You cannot just take what you're hearing from who you getting it from and just assume it is fact and fiction and law. Like, nah, we need to say, why are you able to say that? You got to. I remember they was asking, how can you not be married but give marriage advice? And they say, oh, well, a coach ain't always the player or something. But I don't know what y'all think about that. Do you think they gonna survive, or you think it's gonna be significantly do worse? I just need to know what y'all think. Tonight's conversation, man, I'm not celebrating at all I'm just like Ace Metaphor though. For us men, we are just happy that it's coming to awareness that, bruh, you got to stop lying to these women, bro. You, Yada, the Derek Jacksons, and y'all got to stop. And then y'all looking at Kevin Samuels, somebody like Kevin Samuels as the enemy. And that's why these women can't understand some of the simple messages and understand what the man is doing, because you're creating a huge disconnect between the two. I'm glad you had some real people up there that was able to kind of bridge that gap. Not the same way you would do it, but bro know what he doing. But this right here, all this, they ain't like with you. They don't even want to. And then you sleeping with the shorties, like, bro, come on, bro. It's hypocrisy at its finest, and we got to call it out. We got to call it like we see it. It is what it is. Until next time, let me know what y'all think. That was a lot to take in, man. This is just drama all over the place. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment for the algorithm. I thank y'all for being here with me. Keep rocking with me. Ruffle Feathers TV. Till next time, I'm out.